Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat.
Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Black Knights will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it. Every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now it's Jackson. And that that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run right on the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he goes out right around the 39. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. London about set to take over on offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance. So
he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on auto.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Herbert from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down to the 32. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Give to Walker on the read option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Barrett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And some room to roam now. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Herbert, a quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the option right, Herbert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt.
London about set to take over on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, Jackson.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here we go on 4th down. They find some open field here.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodge.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
Slot. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Option play, they'll give to Walker.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Ooh, with a juke. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. London about set to take over on offense. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that were out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, and you're taking out a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Diggs. He's got room past the 30. How about this? A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Stephon Diggs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Herbert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying,
now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Hodge, and he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now Jackson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Herbert to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And a wild